Hello everyone, welcome to Bring Me Yoga. This is Susie. Today we have an energizing flow that will work your whole body and get you sweating. Now if you're ready, roll your mat and let's jump right in. Let's begin in tabletop. Pressing firmly into your palms, press your chest over to the right, forward, left, and back. Now moving with your breath, inhale to the right, forward, dropping the belly, and as you exhale to the left and back. Inhale right and forward, exhale left and slightly rounding from the back. Right, forward, exhale left and back. We are getting the spine warmed up. Find a more fluid movement now. Keep moving with your breath and let's switch direction. Press to the left and forward, right and back. Keep moving with your breath. One more. Now find tabletop, finding a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together and open your knees as wide as your mat. Walking forward with your hands, sit your hips over your heels, finding child's pose. And coming up, bringing your shoulders over your wrists. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, send your hips back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sending the hips back. Up. And slowly sending your hips over your heels. Feeling the stretch in your hip flexors. Let's take two more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, send it back. Inhale up. And exhale, slowly sending it back. Come up, find tabletop. Knees are hip width apart. Tucking your toes, send your hips back for downward facing dog. Keeping a generous bend in the knees. Lift your sit bones up. Feel free to bend even deeper in your knees. Push the mat away. Find a nice flat back. And press your chest in towards your thighs. Now begin to straighten your legs just a little bit. Your legs don't have to be fully extended, just extend them a little bit. And bend. Extend and inhale as you bend. Exhale as you extend just a little bit. Your knees still might be bent. And inhale, bending into the knees. Exhale, legs are slightly more extended. And inhale, bend. One more, extend. And slowly lower your knees down for tabletop. Take a moment to rest. And when you're ready, tucking your toes, send your hips back for downward dog. Right leg goes up for three-legged dog. You still might keep a bend in the left knee. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your knee into your left elbow, sending it back. Draw your heel in towards your hips, keeping your shoulders square. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your knee into your right elbow. And send it back, heel to hips, bending from the knee. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, step your foot forward, finding a high lunge, lifting your body up. Sink your hips low, square your hips, arms come up. Press your left heel in towards the mat to get an even deeper stretch. Now open your arms to the sides, reaching out through the fingertips. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, twist to the right, keeping the arms extended. And back. Lower down on your hands, step forward, finding forward fold, keeping a generous bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins, flat back. High plank, sending your feet back. And upward facing dog, tops of the feet come on the mat, kneecaps are lifted. And downward facing dog, we're going to repeat on the other side. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, left leg comes up. Breathe in, and as you exhale, draw your knee into your right elbow. Inhale up, and as you exhale, draw your heel in towards your hips, keeping your knee bent. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, draw your knee into your left elbow. Send it back, heel to hips, feeling the stretch in your right inner thigh. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, step it forward, finding high lunge. Bending into your left knee, pressing your right heel in towards the mat, sinking your hips low. Open your arms to the sides, reaching out through your fingertips, engaging your arms. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, twist to the left, bending even deeper into your left knee. And coming back, lowering the hands down, finding a forward fold, keeping the knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plank. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, draw it into your left elbow. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, draw your heel in towards your hips. Inhale, draw your leg up, finding three-legged dog. And exhale, draw your knee in towards your right elbow. Inhale, send it up. And exhale, step it forward, finding a high lunge. Sink your hips low, reach your hands high. Slowly lower your hands down and clasp your hands behind your hips, pressing your palms into one another. Widening the collarbone, opening the chest. And releasing your hands, find forward fold, bringing your feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up for three-legged dog. And exhale, draw your knee into your right elbow. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, draw your heel in towards your hips. Deep breath in, extend your leg, three-legged dog. And exhale, drawing your knee into your left elbow. Send it back. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, step your foot forward into a high lunge, lifting your body up. Settle in your high lunge. Sink your hips low until you feel the stretch in the hip flexors. Lower your hands down and clasp your hands together behind your hips, pressing your knuckles down, opening the chest, bending even deeper into your left knee. Releasing your hands, find forward fold, stepping forward. Let's take a moment to rest here. So finding a generous bend in the knees, folding from the hips, press your chest into your thighs. Feel free to hold onto your opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. When you're ready, ground your hands down, find halfway lift and a high plank, sending your feet back. Inhale, upward dog. And as you exhale, downward dog, sending your hips back. Right leg comes up for three-legged dog. Draw your knee into your opposite elbow. Send it back, drawing your heel into your hips, keeping your shoulders square. Draw your knee into your right elbow, shifting your weight forward, and send it back, heel to hips, feeling the stretch in your left inner thigh. Sending your leg back, step it forward, finding low lunge this time, grounding your left knee down. Settle in your low lunge, stack your right knee over your right ankle. Lifting the arms up, sinking the hips low. Lower your left hand next to your right foot, tucking your left toes, lift your knee off the mat, finding a revolved lunge. Reaching your right arm up, send your gaze past your right fingertips. Bending even deeper into your right knee, pressing your left heel in towards the mat, feeling that deep stretch. And and lower down, step forward into a fold. Halfway lift and high plank. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Sending the left leg up. Draw your knee into your opposite elbow. Coming back, heel towards the hips. Keeping the shoulders nice and square, pressing into the palms. Draw your knee into your left elbow. Send it back, heel to hips. Pressing your right heel in towards the mat. And find three-legged dog, extending your left leg. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, step it forward into a low lunge, lowering your right knee down. Settle in, sinking your hips low. Reaching your hands high. Lowering your right hand down, find revolved high lunge, lifting your right knee off the mat. Draw your right heel in towards the mat, pressing into your right palms. And lowering your hand down, find forward fold. Halfway lift and high plank. Upward facing dog, kneecaps are lifted, and downward facing dog. Right leg goes up. Draw your knee into your opposite elbow. Inhale, send it back, drawing your heel in towards your hips. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your knee into your right elbow. Send it back, heel to hips, pushing the mat away. Three-legged dog, extending your right leg, and step it forward, finding a low lunge, lowering your left knee down. Arms come up. And bring your hands by the sides of your right foot, tucking your left toe, lifting your knee off the mat. Let's hold here. Lower your knee down and see if you can lift your left foot off the mat and grab your ankle with both of your hands, keeping your arms extended. Sinking your hips, feeling a deep stretch in the hip flexors and also in your upper back. Slowly lower down and step it forward into a fold. Halfway lift and high plank. Upward dog, downward dog. Lifting your left leg up, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your knee into your opposite elbow. Inhale, send it back, heel to hips, pressing the right heel into the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw your knee into your left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Open the hips. And extend your leg, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, step it forward into a low lunge, grounding your right knee down. Arms come up. Sink your hips low. And slowly bring your hands next to your front foot, lifting your right knee off the mat. Hold here. Drive your right heel in towards the mat. Keeping your left knee stacked over your left ankle. Slowly lower your knee down, finding low lunge, and lifting your right foot off the mat. See if you can grab your ankle with both of your hands, extending the arms, puffing the chest out, setting your gaze onto a single point. Slowly lower down and find a forward fold, stepping your right foot forward. Halfway lift and finding a high plank. Hold here for 2 breaths. And slowly lower the knees down. Let's find puppy pose. Sink your chest into the mat. Lower down on your elbows. You can bring your palms together or hold on to your opposite elbows. And start lowering your chest down, keeping your hips over the knees. Slowly coming up on your hands. Open your knees wide, bringing the big toes together and sending your hips over your heels for wide-legged child's pose, keeping your arms extended. And slowly come up whenever you're ready, stay in your child's pose for as long as you'd like to. That's it for our practice today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.